Righto, so you get to a house and it looks like this, yeah?
This is cool. What's this scenario for?
This is Google SketchUp, this program.
You make that one.
No, I export the actual house as one thing, and then the appliances and everything else I put into it for the actual exercise come in, I export it and just swing it around and move things around and that. So this is the house.
Plumbing thing,
Hey?
is that like a proper plumbing thing for running?
No, this is just something I got off the internet. So this is the house. This is the old mate that owns the joint. He's pretty rich, he's not really worried about expense. Righto, so our gas meter's going there at the front of the house, yeah? Alright. Going to put a patio heater in. How many megajoule? An appliance will come with a megajoule rating. Alright, so it's how many megajoules of gas it uses per hour.
So what am I going to do compared to KPI?
So kPa is in pressure. Megajoules is sort of measure of gas of how much megajoules of gas an appliance needs to run properly. If you don't supply enough megajoules of gas to an appliance, it won't burn properly and it'll make carbon monoxide and kill people.
Can you supply too much?
No.
Yeah, but if you do, it's sort of up to the client, doesn't it? So it's
Gee, it'd have to be over pressurised, but if you had an appliance rig at the it's far more a concern of undersupplying. Yep. So there's when we start going through the gas commission, and there's stuff where we get an appliance running and we actually test the pressure getting to the appliance until we make sure it's within the operating conditions what the appliance wants. Right? If it's low, something's wrong with the pipe size, something might be wrong with the regulator, something's wrong. And also some appliances where if it's too high, adjustments need to be made as well. So let's look at a patio heater. Let's look at a patio heater. What browser's working? So if I went to a customer's house and she said, oh yeah, we're looking to get a patio heater from Barbecues Galore, oh for fruit's sake, or we're looking to get one from Gasmate Deluxe. No, you can hook them up natural gas. Yep. You've got to change the jets in them. The difference between, and this is real a skim over what we'll be doing next year into the third year stuff. With LPG, the holes in your jets are a lot smaller. You see the little brass things when you often see them in hot plates, yeah? So the little hole injector orifice, they call them, in those jets, is a lot smaller in LPG than what it is in natural gas. Main reason being is LPG gas burns a lot hotter than what natural gas does. So you need less of it.
So the smaller ones are in natural gas.
Smaller ones are in LPG gas. Yep.
No, they come with a spare pack, don't they?
Yeah, the hot plates are easy. Some of the yeah, so you need a little socket set.
Yeah, then it fucking falls out.
So you need to get a little bit of blue tack in your socket that fits the brass one. Get a little bit of blue tack, stick it in there so it jams in there. Tricks of the trade. Because you can't use a magnet. I mucked around for ages, got a magnet. I don't know your brass isn't magnetic though. Come on, hold on, it was useless. Yeah, and the other thing I did, the thing you got to watch with blue tack is sometimes I had the apprentice do it once, and he jammed it in too hard. The blue tack as you got jammed in the hole, so I had to muck around cleaning it. So what I ended up doing with after that was just getting a bit of cardboard, sort of jamming it in there, pushing it up against the cardboard, and when you screw it in, you could just pull it out, sort of jam and wedge it in there.
Yeah.
But there's ways around it. But yeah, give the blue tack a go. Okay, so we're going to get a Gasmate Deluxe. Alright, so if I was on the job and I was trying to work out the megajoules rating, I'd write Gasmate Deluxe megajoule rating. Megajoules per hour rating. Deluxe, and I haven't put patio heater in. So you do this off the phone on the job. Right, there's one. We'll look at him. Could have put specifications in there as well. This might just come as another advertisement. Specifications. Yeah.
40 megajoules.
40 megajoules, yep, there you go. So that's where we've got a rater at.
So in your raters, how do you look up how much?
No, jumping too far ahead. So what you do then, well, first we'll run over and have a look at all the appliances. So that's a patio heater's got to be allowed for. On this side we've got a instantaneous hot water service. Yep. No, there are a shitload more instantaneouses. Because when they're in an instantaneous, you're thinking of a storage unit.
Yeah.
Yep. So with a storage unit with a big tank for water, you can have a smaller flame, heat that sits there, bubbles low. That doesn't matter if it takes a while to heat it up.
Yeah.
With a storage unit, because it's got the water's flowing through the hot water service, that round in a water jacket. A big flame's got to come up under that and heat that all up quick before it goes to the rest of the house.
Yeah.
All right. So depending on, like, you get them up to 150 megajoules there, continuous flows.
Yeah.
And we've got a pool heater. These are renowned for sucking a shitload of gas. Alright, so that's what we've got to hook up. Now looking at it as a plan. So we've got simple way to do this on a job. This is a big job and it's a big jump into it when you haven't done nothing at all, but we'll see how we go. So drawing as a sketch, they call it. Here we go. Let's go. Go, computer.
Swear.
It's thinking about it. Come on, little computer. Here we go. Good work. Well done. Okay, so as a sketch, simple sketch is always something like maybe this. Looking back at our drawing. So we had a gas meter here, that's the sort of start. And then we'll probably come along here somewhere, branch off to the patio heater. Oh no, we'll keep...
One big line.
Yep.
Straight to the gas heater.
Yep. So we'll run all the way down there.
And then branch off that.
And then we'll branch off about here, go to the patio heater, and then we'll branch off again, go to the instantaneous. Happy with that? Yep. So as our sketch goes, it's going to look something like, so the first branch we had was going all the way to the continuous flow hot water service, and there was another branch going in here to the patio. Yep. This one's going to the pool heater.
So that big one there, that's the main run to the service appliance.
Yep, so this was a fair way, this run. Okay, so there we have it. So now the next thing is to section this off. Alright? So you do that by just easy... Come on, it's only paint. Come on, program.
I think it's not even.
Oh, I would succeed, Justin.
Oh,
B. You can do this any way you want, but the go is you got to section each T and appliance, yeah? C, E, and then F up this end. Yep. So there's our sketch. So we get to the job, and that's something I'd do on a bit of cardboard. That's how I'd work that out. Right, so the next thing, probably the most crucial thing in the whole sizing of it is what they call the main run. So from our meter here, right down, and the main run is defined, so let's look at what it's defined as. The main run is defined as, the main run is the length of consumer piping from the meter, or gas bottles, whatever you're working with, meter in assistance, to the furthest appliance position. The main run length is critical measurement that will be used throughout the pipe sizing locations. So in their work example, it's 19 metres. Alright? Sorry?
If it's 9 metres, go up to 20 metres.
Yeah, you would, yep. But in our example, we're going to go from about here, meter is about here. We're going to run it all the way under the house. We might drop, we'll drop a metre as we come out from under the house. So we'll come along here, drop a metre into a trench, and then we'll trench it the rest of the way. So all the way to the pool heater that's down here. Alright? So that is 63, 64 metres, say 65 metres. Alright? So back to our sketch, we'll get there and we'll write 65 metres main run. Yep? Happy? Righto.
So how do you work out what size pipe to do that in?
Okay, here we go. Tommy, you're jumping the gun, son.
Sure.
Select the pipe material, so we're going to do it in copper. Yep,
Copper.
copper.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah, probably is a very expensive way of doing it, but for the working out, that's what we do. Okay, so the meters coming in at 2.75. We're going to run it in copper. Okay, now draw a table with a row for each pipe run. In front of you, you've got this table. Okay, a table looks something like that. What I've just given you. Yeah. Yeah. Something else we need to work out before we go jump into that is what each appliance takes. Yep. So we worked out a patio heater is 40 meg. Yeah. 40 megajoules an hour.
Let's see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Whoop. Whoop. E is a hot water service is about. Oh, here we go. I'll show you this. Specs, something like that. Finish low Rinnai. Yep, we'll get a Rinnai. That old bloke will like Rinnais. So this is a 20 litre per minute. Specifications. 160.
What's that 13.8?
Does that give you how much KPI?
No. KPA is 2.75 at the main run, and then you get to watch. Again, this is jumping over a few steps. That's why I'm struggling to grasp it a little bit. At each appliance, there's a what they call an appliance regulator, and that breaks down the pressure again to 1.1. An appliance wants 1.1 KPA, so that's why you have what I call appliance regulators. So that'll break the pressure down. Yeah. Yep. Natural gas. 13.8. I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head. Gas rate minimum. Oh, minimum. That's what it is. Minimum is 13.8 megajoules. Oh, so that might mean when it's running at its very, because they're a modulating thing. When it's running at its very lowest, it might only want that. Don't know. But we want that 160 megajoule rating. So that's its maximum. We need to allow 160 megs running to it.
So it can't run any more than that, or it won't run any more than that.
No, it doesn't matter. If you by chance run a bigger pipe to it, it's not going to be any drama for it. But if you run a smaller pipe to it, it's not going to have enough gas for proper combustion. So if you don't have proper combustion, it starts making bad gases.
So it's always fun to go to, with gas, it's always fun to go bigger things.
Yeah, but you'll find that if you're quoting against a Peter Farquhar who knows his pipe sizes and he's right on it, you come along and say, oh no, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, I'm going to run 50 mil over it. He's going to say, well shit, it only needs 32 mil. He smashed you on the job, hasn't he? And he's got the job. So 160 megajoules. So go back to our sketch. And our pool heater, I'm not even going to hazard a guess what they suck. I'll come back to the drawing in a minute.
How do you take from that?
So we'll say array pack. Distances. That's the drawing straight out of the standard.
What do you want us to draw that? What you've been drawing?
You will. No, yeah, you will. You can actually. Find an easy one. Come on. There you go, 200 megajoules. We'll say this one's a big sucker because it's a big pool. We're going to go 400 megajoules an hour. It's going to suck. Actually, no, we'll say it's smaller. We'll say 200 megajoules an hour. I'm not, I can't remember how far those tables go up. We'll say it's 200 megajoules an hour.
So then you go add all that up together.
Yeah, you do. So now you need to go through.
400. All these points together equals 400.
Yep. So then you come back to your table.
You go from F to B,
No, what are you talking F to B?
section F to B.
No, we're talking section A.
No, because you did A as the header. F is the meter. You did F as the meter.
No, I didn't. I always start with the meter.
You might you guys don't know why that.
What?
So you make your F here,
F
and
is
go to your drawing now. Yeah, like the picture.
Oh, okay. I brought that branch the wrong way. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
We know what you mean, we've already drawn because that's the okay.
You're right. So yeah. But same, like the sections won't change.
No.
Even it doesn't even really matter with the sketch. So 200 megajoules need to be up there.
So that was-
Wouldn't even matter in regards to the pipe size if your sketch was asked about. Yeah? Because all you're doing is breaking it down. So section A to B is how many?
400 meters. So,
Hang on, jumping too quick. So what's our main run? 65? There's a process, you got to follow the process. So yeah.
What's A now?
Hey?
What's A now?
Oh shit, sorry. So what section was it? F to B, was it?
Yeah.
That's why I always start at A, because it gets a bit of a head fuck. So the appliances were, what do we have? 200
200
plus
40 to 160
equals 400, yeah? So you go through when you break each section down. I'm not going to do the rest of them. Let's use the rest of them. So then we're going to have section B to C. How much? So you've got to look at that section B to C. How many megajoules of pipe is that carrying? Sorry, megajoules of gas is that got to carry?
And then you go from C.
So what is that? What's B to C?
B to C is going to be 40. What's 40 megajoules?
B to C. How much? This?
It's going to be 200.
Yep. Good. So in your sections again, you go back to your table and put B to C. Section's got to carry that many.
And then you go from C to E after you've done that.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter what you do because we're all going along the same trip. Yeah, so you go C to D. So that's a bit of pipe there. That section C to D has got to carry 40 megajoules worth. Yeah. So in your table, you write section C to D and just 40. So how much does C to E to have to equal? Carry 160, yep. So in your table, section C to E is only just 160, and then C to D is just 40. Yep. I've lost you. How you going? So yeah, so this section here, how many megajoules has that got to carry? 200, yep. So you write B to A. So what section do we do next, Justin?
But we're going to
I've done FB. What else?
B.
What's the next section?
BC.
Alright, C to E. To the E.
C to E. How much was that?
Didn't you say B to C?
B to C. It's just
Righto. So we've got section F to B. Yeah.
Yeah.
Section F to B. Yep. Section F to B. Put a main run in 65. It's going to be all those megajoules have got to be carried in that section of pipe. Yeah.
B to C.
Hey, why should I have done that? This is the first one. So then the next section should be B to C. Sorry, righto. So it's the next section B to C, and that's got to carry 40 plus another 160, yeah? Will be 200. Happy with that? And then section C to D, which is that section there. So C to D, still main run, still 65. It's only got to carry 40. Then C to E is only got to carry 160. Yeah?
B to A.
Yep. B to A,
200.
it's got to be 200.
And then from that you can work out your size.
Yep. So now you've got that. See what I mean about where you were going? You were going from section then to that table then to your standards.
Yeah.
See how that can get a bit clusterfucked rather than going through the process.
Yeah.
So now you've got the table. So now what we're doing is going to our table that you were talking about before.
178, I'm pretty sure.
178.
It's not bad. Oh, yeah.
178. So we got natural gas, which is that gas we're using. Yep. Flow through copper pipe, type B copper, which is what we're going to use. If you go and ask for a bit of copper from Reese or Plumjack or anything, you're going to get a bit of type B copper. Megajoules, pressure drop of 0.75 kPa, suitable for supply pressures in the range of 2.75 to 5 kPa. So our pressure supply was 2.75. So this table here will do us. Yep.
You say from the measurements to
It depends what the meter and what the area is. Like there's areas in Sale where it's only 1.1 kPa. And so as far as that goes, like you'd say you might come across a house and it's funny, Sal, because in some areas 1.1, some it's 2.75. I've heard of blokes coming well unstuck.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you up that KPA?
no, it is what it is. You shouldn't be mucking around with the gas meter at any stage.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, we'll size it under 2.75, then we'll size it under 1.1 so you can see the difference in the pressures that make to the pipe sizes. You finished, Dustin?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so now we're looking at the length of straight pipe in metres. In other words, our main run. Alright?
So we need 65 metres.
Yep, so we go down to the lane 65 metres. Yep, this is us. This is the lane we stay in for the whole time. Don't move from it. Yep.
So what are the numbers then? They're negative.
Okay, so this is saying here a length of 20 mil copper or a bit of 20 mil copper can carry 84 megajoules worth of gas. Yeah.
So what we need 32.
So for that section,
From metre to B, you need.
so F to B,
You need 40 mil copper.
you're gonna need 400 megajoules we've got to run. What's happening? Can't zoom. I lost my zooming ability.
40 mil.
Looks weird. So for 400, oh no, it's
Yeah,
obviously
no.
You need 40 mil.
65. So we've got 400. So 32 mil copper's not going to do it because you're only going to get 355 megajoules through it. Yeah. So we got to go up to 40. We can fit near 600 megajoules in, but we need at least that big to get our 400 megajoules through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that first section A to B will be 40 mil. So next section B to C. B to C is 32. How many megajoules were we carrying? B to C? 200. So 25 mil wouldn't do us. We only get 185 through. So we got to go up a size to get to carry out to whatever it was. So the next section will be 32.
Is that big C?
Yeah.
B to C, yep.
And then 20 mil.
Then 20 mil. 20 mil.
Next one's 20 mil.
Yeah. 25.
What about 16 mil copper? Or 15 mil copper?
Hang on, what's B to A? B to A?
B to C. No, for B to C. It's
Oh,
okay.
B to A.
C to D is only 40 megajoules.
What you saying?
Yeah.
Have to go up, can't go down. Can't go down. That's why when I'm explaining it, I always find myself saying that, you know, if you have 80, if section say A to B was 87 megajoules, even though it's 84, sorry, wrong way around. Say A to B was 81 megajoules. No, it was fucking. Say it was 87 megajoules. You know, you've always got to go up. You can't say, oh yeah, now 20 mil will do. You got to go up.
Yeah.
So you'd got to go right up to. Seems like overcompensation. And there's lots of blokes that, you know, think it's a bit over the top, but it's the standards, it's the rules of the game. All right.
How come as you go up the table and weight, you lose 15 mil copper and 20 mil copper as well as?
Yeah, because your main run's increasing so much, you can never use 15 mil copper. You know what I mean? Like even in that scenario there, where we had a patio head only worth 40 megajoules, we still couldn't use 15 mil. We still had to be in 20 mil. Yeah, yeah, because it all revolves around that main run.
Can you like at the very end start hooking it up to spacing? Can you reduce down 15 to hook it up?
Yeah, yeah. And the general rule of that is it's I know there was arguments with it with the exam, the journeyman's exam there a while ago, where the gas piping, the gas sizing of an exercise worked out to be 20 mil, and there were blokes that were, you know, about a metre away from the appliance, dropping it down to 15 mil, run along at 15 mil to the isolation valve and then to the appliance. and the examiners were sort of saying, well, shit, you're taking the piss out of that. So the idea was you should be going as close as you can to the appliance. I always used to, like if it was 20 mil, I used to have like a 20 mil isolation valve. Lots of blokes drop it down to 15 mil, put a 15 mil isolation valve in because it's a shitload cheaper, and then go into the appliance. I always used to put a 20 mil valve in and then reduce it after the valve, so it might only be that much pipe work going into the appliance that's reduced.
Yep.
Okay, and the reason for that is the inlet of the patio heater, say, will only be 15 mil. Okay, it's not very often you see instantaneous will have a 20 mil inlet, gas inlet. Like an oven only ever got a 15 mil because they're only little megajoules. Yeah. There you go, that kind of. No good.
Fucking confusing, isn't it?
It's it, yeah. It's a big jump into it. Righto. Let's go draw this sketch. Okay, so I won't muck it up this time, and it didn't help the fact that I went the wrong way of the bloody marking out either. Complicated it. That was a fuck up. Why isn't that copying your bloody thing?
So you'd always draw it out if you're on the job.
Yep. Always. Even the simplest installations, I used to draw them out.
Just to make sure you fuck up.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Because it's the old, like it. When you say you come in and do a house, and you run all the pipes in the walls and everything, and you guess, oh yeah, it was like this the last house, we'll do it the same again because it was worked there, that was all good. So you do it like that, and then it comes time to fit off, put the wall furnace in, whatever else, go to do your commissioning on the wall furnace, and you haven't got enough supply pressure there because you've stuffed up the pipe size, and you're ripping walls out to replace gas pipes. Alright, so it's a huge stuff up. It's not worth taking the risk. Like even with my apprentice, I got him to do a lot of these from the very start, but there was never any way known that we used to go off what he done. Like I'd always go over what he done to make sure we was right. Because this is it's nearly it's about as an underslab. You stuff an underslab up and it's disastrous.
So you only have to mark where you're repeating.
Yep. So these upstands probably unnecessary that I'm doing. Okay, so now I'll mark around the right way. So we'll go A.
That's the meter right there.
Yeah, I always start wherever the meter is as A.
Yep.
Make that B. Make that bit C.
What? B.
No, I'm just getting all my boxes out. So C.
That doesn't count.
No, but that's where the appliance is going to be. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, so we'll say for this scenario, our furthest most appliance away from the meter, we'll say it is 32 metres away. 32 metre main. Hey? No, when we're talking main run, we're only talking about from the meter, so where the meter is, to the furthest away appliance.
Yeah, X.
Sorry, yeah. So A to F's the main run, yep.
Does that mean you'd go on to this table, look at 32, you'd go straight up to 35?
Yes. Again, you can never undersize. Never undersize. Yeah. Same gas, same pressure, same everything else. So you can stay on that table. Yep.
If you draw the table and your A to F is 32 meters.
Yes. No. That's more your main run. Don't think of it as A to F. Think of it as your main run.
Okay.
So it's from your meter to the most furthest away thing, whatever you're hooking up.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's your main run, which is 32 meters. Now we'll do some. No, I'll just bang some appliances in now. Okay, so it's 40. We'll probably do like 1,000 of these before the end of your time, yeah? So those guys that are going, by the end of it, you're doing with your eyes shut.
So on the first pipe section,
You ask the boys who used to have it at AGA, they did them without even looking at the gas tables at the end. Hey? Yeah, 40 megajoule, yep. I forgot to put the
So
MJ.
when you run the first section up here, it's A to F.
No, A to B. A to B.
Yeah,
Because that's where your first branch is. So,
Nah, hang on guys, hang on. Let me get this in. People are freaking out. Stop freaking out.
oh, freak the fuck out, man.
Let me get this in.
Huh? What's B?
Hey,
If it's 40
hey!
megajoules.
Can you fucking know sit the fuck down. We'll give that 180, we'll make this one 200. 2,000. We'll make this one
B appliance, I thought it was
30.
300. B-
Sorry, B's not an appliance. Okay, everybody relax. Okay, so with the, don't think of the main run as A to F, alright? It's confusing the situation. Think of the main run as the meter to the furthest away appliance. Okay?
Which is F.
Yeah, which is F, but don't call it A to F because it confuses it. Okay? Just call it the main run. Alright? Don't worry about the letters. When we're determining the main run,
Yeah, what are we writing in our pipe section?
yeah, okay, so now we're up to the pipe section. We can go righto.
So A.
Section are off, so we're going to have section A to B. You don't want the whole section. You don't want all the way to F. You just want section A to B.
Together. Which is A to F. and
Right,
that's plus the-
right, listen.
that part.
A to B.
With the old megajoules added is 320.
So our main run is 35 now because it's 32 on the thing. You got to go up in the table. A to B. So we go. So you got to think of it in real life terms, yeah. So this bit of pipe here,
Oh, yeah,
this bit of pipe, this section A to B needs to be big enough to carry enough gas to all the rest of the appliances in the house.
it's 320.
Yep, which is going to be 40 plus 200 plus 80. Yep, so 40, 280. So this section A to B, this bit of pipe, has got to be big enough to carry enough for that appliance, and that appliance, and that appliance. Okay? So when you add all them up, it's got to be big enough to carry to 320 megajoules.
Which is going to be 30.
Ah! Fuck, Justin! Fucking process!
Right.
Alright? That's fucking pissing me off. Don't do it again.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so now the separation is, we got the section B to C. Okay, so it's section B to C. Section B to C. So how much does this bit of pipe got to carry, Tommy?
40.
40 megs. Yep, beautiful. 40 in there. Beautiful, done. That's all it's got to do is carry that 40 megs. Okay, so now how about B to D? Yep, good. So it's going to be 280 because it's 200 plus 80 equals 280. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, so then D to E? $200, beautiful. Yep. So that, no, section D to E's over here. E's the appliance there.
Oh, yeah, just D to E.
Yeah, D to E's only, yeah, it's got 200. And then D to F will be 80.
So 32 megajoules, 32 size is 497 megajoules.
How much can 32 carry?
497.
497, yep. So 30, how much can 25 mil carry?
250.
So that's not enough, is it, for the section A to B?
So that's 32.
So 32.
What is the block, the total?
A to B is 320. Because it's got that section A to B has got to carry enough gas for the whole setup. Every appliance in the joint.
So B to C, that's going to be 20 mil.
Yep.
4 megajoules.
This one
off.
32. So you always got to go up though. 4 megajoules doesn't matter.
280 is 32 mil.
Yep. Of the same. Yeah. Page, what page are you on the standards there, Justin?
That's 178.
Is that how Pete gets you to do yours on the job? The way you've been trying to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see. It's only because I've taught like 100 blokes,
Yeah.
and this is the easiest way to get blokes to understand it.
Yeah.
And that mob, yeah. You're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got it now.
Mm.
But then they asked me to do one, I'm gonna
Yeah. See, yeah. I reckon. See, and do you see how it's a bit more complicated doing it like the way you were doing it?
Yeah.
Jumping from that to that to that.
I didn't really have it explained to me that well before when I was trying to do it. So I did one ages ago, maybe 4 months ago, and I sat down at the table with me and the other apprentice and Pete. Pete had it all drawn up in his table,
Yep.
and all the measurables and stuff worked out, and we did it in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then just like Friday, I was thinking to myself, like the house and all this other shit. But if you ask me for it now, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, good. So how many can 200 do? How big do we need to carry 200 megajoules? And 80 mil? So we were in the main table. Hang on, I'll get it up here. No. We didn't. We used 178, didn't we? Natural gas through copper fire, 2.75. 179 is talking about 5 to 10 kPa. She's too big. So if you'd used that table, you would have ended up with pipe sizes too small. So we're all going off the 35 mil table, yeah? 35 metre table, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
Another one.
Yep.
Same sketch.
Yep, same drawing. I don't mind if you write the numbers underneath it.
Nice, this one.
So make sure you're getting the right main run.
Wait, Chris Tully and you and Agos.
Okay.
Chris Tully and you and Four.
Okay.
What do you think, Well, take a job. Fuck you, man. You get in trouble, Justin.
Alright.
I'll see you next week, on the floor side. Okay. This black sheet is gonna go to the line. This black sheet is gonna go to the line. 61 meters. So that means we up at 2. Oh, 65. We can't go 60.
Yeah. And 61. Okay, after you've done that one, use the same design, so individual ratings, but set it up for a system in sales, it's only 1.1 kPa, final right over forward.
Alright, so let's go on the same page.
This one, right, let alone.
Alright.
What was
Change the, make it same, change the prices.
It doesn't have a table for 1.1. It goes down to 1.25.
Okay, 1.25, okay? Which is 1.1. Yep, so work that out as a normal threshold as what we've had before, 2.75 off the table. And then work out the same sketch again at 1.1, so you can see the difference in the pipe sizes. So we're working this one out now. Yep. At 1.25. As well as 2.75.
Huh?
So work this one out 2.75, it's the table we're using, that we have been using, 2.75 kPa. And then work out the same sketch again, but changing the kPa supply pressure to 1.25. So you have to look at a different table.
Yeah, gotcha.
So then you can see the difference in pipe sizes. Right, so you're looking for well, you're doing 1.25 now.
400. What's 400 plus 800?
What was it, 1.25?
620. Again. Oh. And then big, 40. Big. 20. Baby good. And 600. And then the data. What's pretty data?
The
GP.
No, that's what I'm looking at.
E. Whoa. It's 65 minutes. Fuck you, brain. Don't back you. 65 mil fight, you need.
Okay? 65.
65 mil, right?
What one you size?
1.2.
2.75.
1.
No, he's doing 1.25.
Ah,
50 mil for 50 mil for something's done that. Check that out. What's it? That's nice.
So you're going off, so you're going off this table, 2.75? Because we got a 61, yeah, so yeah, that's right. 75. He's different because he's working his off. So that's the 2.75 KPI. I've given you another question now. So do the same sketch again.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right for 2.75. But now I've said, okay, we're doing the same job in sale, where the pressure is 1.25.
Okay, so that's overall the same, just,
Yep. So you just go through the sizing exercise again. Same run everything, you see the different pop size.
yeah. Yeah.
That's on my table.
Hey, how are you, Jack? You done?
Oh. Funny. 40.
Did you do both pressures, Jack? Jack.
Like 32 mil. No. 50 mil.
Let's get the answer to this, make sure we're all on track. So looking at the 1.25 kPa one, what size did we get for the section A to B? 65
Yeah, 65.
for 1.25 kPa pressure? Yep.
and then from B to C is 25, and then back up to 64.
B to C, Tommy, 25.
Yeah, 25 mil.
Jack? Yeah, for A to B. How about B to C?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yep, so B to D,
5 mil again.
D to E,
A to B. Because you need 600. 600.
700. 300 plus 400 is 700 plus 720.
Oh, fuck, I thought 600.
so what was A to B?
Still right.
Still right, fluked it.
720.
Yeah. Hey?
50 then.
No, because you've got to go up from 500. Because 720 is between 500 and 945.
Yeah.
So you go in between there. So it's 65. No, because
Fuck, but I've already done. Can you check all the links are all wrong?
So 125, so what round were we running, 65?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had 720 metres, so 50 is not the 50 can only carry
Oh, so
500%.
these are all the maximums.
yeah,
Yes.
Oh, no, fuck something.
You've got one all the way. It's got one all the way. So that's what you've got to look at. 50 mil can only carry 510. We've got to get 720, so we've got to go up one, 945, yeah, so 65 to carry 945, that covers the 720 we've got to cover. Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
65.
so I've gone and done it, fucked it up, because I've gone and done it, like,
Under every time.
Yeah.
So I'll bring that, okay? That's how you know you're fucked up.
Alright. So 2.75, what do we have?
2.65.
4. 50 mil, 20 mil, 50 mil.
So A to B,
50 mil.
yep,
20 mil.
20 mil,
50.
yep,
40. 32.
32, alright. So you've done the same thing every couple.
fuck, I'm not gonna fix you with it.
Alright, right, that doesn't matter. So you see, don't be like that, Connor. So 50, 20, 50, 40, so you can see the size difference? Nearly makes everything go up a size with the lower pressure. Yeah?
So the higher the
Because-
pressure, the lower the size.
Yeah. Because if you got a higher KPA, it pushes more gas in. Yeah? Now do the same exercise. Same one again. And do it based on
You.
do it based on do a 5 to 10 KPA.
In what? That's good.
Oh, still.
That's 3 copper.
Yeah.
879.
Copper 5.
Yeah, go 5 to 10. You see how much smaller. You don't have to overfill it out again. Just see for your own instance.
Same.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah, same thing again. Just do the first section A to B. So 720. How big a pipe do you need to fit 720 through?
40.
40 mils. So what was it? 40 compared to 65.
What one were you doing?
So it jumped up to 5% KPI. Yeah.
40 is 756 megajoules on the 2.75 and 40 is 1100 on the 10%.
Yep. Alright.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Come back to old mate.
Oh, yeah.
Old mate's missus just come home and she's decided she wants a barbecue out here. Yeah? Out here in the corner here somewhere.
What about there for?
Oh, she's going to make we just got to allow for it. Allow for a barbecue she's going to put in 6 months later. Yeah? So work that one out from the very get-go again. From the very start. Do your sketch from scratch.
From last night. Right, okay, I'll keep it there. The statement is for man.
Actually, no, sorry. She wants a barbecue over near the pool. She wants it over here. Over here in the pool.
Still the same.
So, how did,
So to determine the main run, because now,
it'll be barbecue over,
yeah, that's going to be our main run now, wouldn't it?
so we should take
What?
off from that, as soon as you get to the pool leader, run a T, pass, I'll go past pool leader and run T, like elbow up to the,
Yep.
So like that. The meter, heater,
Yep.
body, full heater.
into
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
it. Yeah, so,
So definitely. That's A. B. C.
So Connor, our sketch has changed to something like this now.
C, D, F, G, H.
What's a barbecue word?
40 megs.
yeah, I will.
Yeah, I got that.
Is that right? The first bit A there?
Yep. You need to. That one there needs something on it, because it's a T, yeah. You need to put a letter there.
A, B, C, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. Get it to I? A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
You don't have to
H,
put that
I.
in, put T, so you know what. Go straight.
No.
No, you have to do it T.
A B C D E
Ah.
F.
What about under your E there, bro?
No, that's not what it's on T.
Gee, no, it is right. H. How many did we get up to?
Oh.
Tommy got the I.
No, not that many.
Because
You
you
just
put
told me mine was right,
Hey,
that's wrong.
No, I was telling you were missing a. Yeah, you don't need that one there at the elbow. What's only an elbow, Tom? It's not an E, is it? It's not a T, is it?
not branching off,
C,
you
D.
do this to the natural, to the normal.
Yep.
That's
2.75. Yep.
So,
That's
we're
F.
going the same 6 megajoules as what we did on the first one.
Yep.
And then barbecues.
40.
G.
Yep.
That's H.
Okay, but the other thing that's going to change here now is our main run, because now it's not the pool heater that's the furthest away, it's the barbecue. So we got 76 plus
No, 65.
65 plus 26. 80, 90 metres is our main run now.
90 meters. So, now, the patio area was 40 meters. Pool was 200. How much is a barbecue, Chris?
40?
Barbecue 40.
Yep.
Not going to the barbecue, or going to the barbecue again.
So run straight to the barbecue and tee off on your way. Yes, you've gone the other way from everyone else, but yes, that'll still work.
So do I do from F to H first or N to G? I do F to G.
It doesn't really matter in what order you even do it, as long as you can section everything off.
Yeah. 440. It's bigger. Then you just beat
What's that?
Big over there.
Yep. Yeah, again, it doesn't really matter as long as you can section each pipe, each bit of pipe.
Because all them are done.
Yep.
So then obviously, so then you just go P goes to F, then F
Yep.
goes to G, and F goes to H.
Yep. And so the idea as well with your sketch, like when you work out the nominal size for each section, you can go back to your sketch and actually write in the pipe sizes.
Yeah. So I think like, so that wouldn't be like less marked or something if I did it in
No.
like order or something.
No, not at all. As long as you can get those pipe sizes back in, you're sweet. You all right?
No, so scratch it up and it's paper. So I fucked them all up today and
Alright, so you need... Yep, so that's what your drawing looks like, something like that. So you need to go and put all your appliance megajoules in that sketch?
Yeah.
So you've done that bit?
No,
Oh yeah, okay, so it's 40 there. What was E?
E is 160, D is 40, H is 200. This is, so A 440.
So what would happen if you just ran it on in 40 mil? Instead of 2 mil?
Nothing, but you never got a job. Yeah.
So you have to run like 18, 32 mil, and then run that green sticker, and then run the red sticker.
No, nothing will change like that. Yeah, like there's nothing stopping you running the whole thing at 65. You're going to get enough gas to all the appliances, but you never get a job.
What does it cost?
Yeah,
What fucking KPI are you doing something now?
2.75.
They've got all this natural gas and don't care about.
Oh,
They haven't
we can't
got
go
it.
through this, right?
There's a blockage up here, we'll see if we can fix her out.
Alright.
Oh, not going up through the flue now.
The gas is